So the two concepts I have explained, and I hope it would be very clear now. First is the distributed ledger concept. Okay. Second thing is that the information is stored into the blocks and how the chain has been built. That are the two very important concepts of the blockchain. Because of that, it is said that the data is immune. It cannot be changed. It cannot be tempered because of those concepts. And because of that, all the trust comes in. Now, I will also show you here quickly. We have already discussed the process of transaction, but technically how the transaction has been processed. Let's see quickly. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos from here. So what happened? Let's say a transaction has been authenticated, and then when it's authenticated, it will go into the block representing the transaction has been created from this block, which is right now not the confirmed block, okay, which is the tag has not been created. The transactions are coming in. It will be sending the data to nodes. Okay, this transaction has been done, and then these nodes would be validating the transaction, whether this transaction is correct or not. You know that what is the first problem Bitcoin has solved? Bitcoin, with the help of uh, blockchain, has been solved is a double payment kind of thing. Okay, what hackers say that in this account I have $50, but from this account I have paid $100 to 3 accounts. That is known as overspend or multiple spends. That is known as overspend and multiple spend. Okay, so these kind of things need to be stopped. So what happened that whenever it goes, it's not a single place where the authentication happen, which you need to hack or which you need to disturb or which you need to alter. It goes into the multiple places. Now these places, what they do, kind of explaining that our example of Suresh is paying to Ramesh, or whatever the example we have taken, this $500. So they would be checking the history of transaction for this guy to making sure whether actually he has a $500 or not. Previously, he has received $500 from somewhere or not, whether actually the $500 are there or not. So that would be checked. That kind of history of transactions would be checked. The authentication will be made and checked. And then these would be sending, this will be saying, okay, this data is okay, this data is okay, this data is okay. Even this guy has said the data is not okay. If the majority is there, it will go and create the hash. So more than 50% of the people need to say that the data is validated and correct. That would be done by the miners. Okay, that would be done by the nodes. They would be validating and sending, okay, this data has been validated, it's correct, it can proceed ahead. So when the validation has been done, then, okay, this is explained with the example of the Bitcoins. Then the data goes into the block has been confirmed, the hash has been generated, and the block has been linked into the chain. Now the block has been linked into the chain. Okay, now the data has been linked here. And as soon as it linked into the chain, what happened? The distribution network, it is distributed to all of the nodes, all of the place of the network, it has been distributed. Now the copy of the chain would be there at all of the places. Okay. And then once it is distributed, then the transaction is completed. That's why the reason that the Bitcoin transaction confirmations can take 10 to 15 minutes. It said maximum 30 minutes, but it can take 10 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to update yourself with latest SAP videos. With the new concept, with advancement of the technology, this is the Bitcoin mining process is quite complex. So it takes time. With the private blockchains, SAP has done these transactions within 0.22 seconds. And with having setting up the private blockchain, they have done with 0.22 seconds also. That's from coming from SAP. Okay, from their blogs I'm quoted. I was not involved in that. Okay, so that is how the full transaction is going to complete. So I hope now you will be having a little bit clarity on the blockchains. What is a blockchain and how it would be happening?